This is John Paul. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and I've been following this controversy between the NFL and the NBA where, they're getting pretty political and the ratings are plummeting. And I'll be honest, I'm not a huge sports guy, but this news is too fascinating to pass up. So let's see what this article here is about. Fans boo Chiefs Texans during NFL pregame moment of unity. The Houston Texans remained in their locker room during the national anthem before their opener against the Kansas City Chiefs in a coordinated display meant to bring awareness to Black Lives Matter and other social justice initiatives. I think we solved the mystery right here. I mean, as I've been saying, mixing entertainment or sports with politics really never works out well. And, I think a lot of people who are defending this aren't really taking into account that it's not necessarily, the politics we don't like. It's that, they're mixed in with the sports and the entertainment. And some of us don't agree with the politics anyway. So if you don't agree with the politics, it's going to make it that much worse. And even if you do agree with the politics, I'd say it's still not cool to keep them in there. Even if I agree, I still don't want to see it in my face in a completely unrelated area. The anthem was performed by R&B duo Chloe X Haley from an empty stadium and streamed on the video screens. As soon as it was over, the Texans and their coaching staff ran out of the tunnel to a chorus of boos from the fans. And, if you're getting booed from your fans, that's not a good sign. Same thing with Hollywood and the Disney Star Wars franchise. The fans pretty much booed it with what they said about it, and they kind of ignore the fans and say, hey, this is what we're doing, like it or leave it. And a lot of fans are leaving it. And in sports, ratings are going pretty much in the shitter. So we got a lot of people feeling the same way about sports as I've felt about entertainment for quite a while with SJW messages, these politics in there. The boos continued as the teams met to shake hands while messages such as "We believe Black Lives Matter" and "It takes all of us" played on the screens. They then lined up from end zone to end zone in a show of solidarity before the coin toss. The boos drew ire on social media. Chief fans just booed the moment of unity. These were the messages put on the scoreboard at the NFL kickoff. Okay, so I apologize, that got cut off, but as you see up here, one of the messages was "We believe Black Lives Matter." Things to that extent, and, the bottom line is fans just don't want to see it. So David Hooksteed says, and this is from Twitter by the way, Kansas City Chiefs fans appeared to boo the moment of unity with the Texans prior to the game starting. People hate politics ruining sports. That's all I'm saying, man. And not just sports. People hate politics ruining everything except politics, basically. And, I actually listened to this. And the boos, to be honest, were not heavy. I mean, you kind of had to listen, but they were there. So it was kind of like a mix. It wasn't like the fans in unity all at once booed and it was overpowering. You could hear them in the crowd, though. The boos during the moment of unity should make it very clear that it was never about the flag or the anthem. Those people don't want racism to be challenged regardless of the when, where, and how. So the fucking guy is saying that those people don't want racism challenged? Really wrong, man. It's all about context. It's where you're doing it. It's a football game. That's not the place that people want to see politics. And, racism, I would say, falls under politics. And nobody likes racism. If you're a race of human on this planet, you don't fucking like racism. That doesn't mean you want to see it before a football game. And it doesn't mean you want to hear your favorite players, maybe your favorite team, push their beliefs down your throat. Maybe you have a different belief. You just want to see the game. I could be wrong about that, but that's just me. So, Jonathan here says, "Wow, there appeared to be loud boos from the Kansas City crowd during the moment of unity, a call for social justice as the Chiefs and Texans lined up and linked arms before the NFL opener." And these tweets are common, man. These people can't get into both sides of the argument. that's my problem here, especially from people I see kind of leaning towards the left side, is that they don't actually, take issue with both sides. They just kind of say their side. So I like to just kind of tell both sides of the story. If I have a problem with something political I see, I'm going to tell you why. I'm not just going to say, mine is right. You're this. Shut up. You shouldn't do this. So, here, they're not taking both sides of the story. The guy could at least acknowledge, these people should allow the political voice, but I understand why some people don't like it. There's no understanding for the other side. It's just all, one-way street. Like the first guy before there, well, the fans don't want to see racism be fought. Well, not exactly, man. Not fought at a football game. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below. I'm actually doing pop culture, stuff like that, but like I said, this sports stuff is just too fascinating to pass up, so I'm following it. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.